Hello everybody, I am Penross776. Welcome thee all to Chaos Season. We've got Ike on point yet again. Emran warp nonsense, good stuff. Joe Peony is still here. I should get rid of her, but I couldn't be bothered to change up the team, so we're sticking with it. Alright, got all that? Good. On the enemy team, we're up against fallen Lumera, Harmonic Igrene, Unaka, Higher Papaya, Attuned Peony, Mila at +5, and that's it because this is Chaos Season and the teams are 1 unit smaller. Seems like someone has in fact noticed that Ike has movement skills. Positioned at the edge of Ike's range, did not, however, take into account the Emmerin warp shenanigans, bringing Tina all the way up into Peony there. Beautiful. And luckily they gave us some Kanto steel as well, so... Well, actually it looks like we might not have needed it. But... either way, freeing up that space in front of Lumera so that Ike could attack if he wanted to, but no, Tina with the dance going to finish the job. Beautiful. Now, they do have the Harmonic Igrene, who is a very powerful anti-Ike unit. Blasts that AoE. Ike taken care of. Tina also taken care of. They are, however, now out of answers. So we'll have to see how this Igrene stands up to good old Freya. Answer seems to be not very well at all.
I'm sorry.
Yep. She's freaking dead. And Peony, despite me saying I should get rid of her, has actually been doing a pretty good job of dancing so far. So Freya Extraction takes out Unaka. Still no Gale Force, but you know, aside from that, I think we're in a pretty good spot. Mila, the only unit left. She's going to try and take on Freya. It's not going to work unless she's going to pull out something ridiculous. Nope, 0 damage. And I assume this is gonna be the end of the match right here. Gatekeeper for finishing blow for a full team wipe to open out the season. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. Okay, who are we up against next? Well, interesting catapult placement. We're facing Legendary Azura +1, Lyon, Emblem Marth +1, Wind Tribe, Claude, and Emmerin. They brought their own Emmerin. Now, some interesting plays are in fact possible here. They didn't realize he had Tempest on him, did they? And, as usual, the Emmerin warping, giving us a very strong Tina play. Joe Peony doing her thing again. Tina play number 2, Holy Pressure, for some quite significant overkill. And don't let this distract you from the fact that Marth is in fact still in range of Ike. 14 times 3, you say? 3 hits means you're charging up our Ike damage very big. Let's see what this great Aether manages. 70. Beautiful stuff. And... well... Gatekeeper versus Lyon takes 0 damage. He's a tanky guy, that Gatekeeper, and is also fast enough to actually get the double in this case. Great. That just leaves Emmeryn left, and yeah, there's a guy here, one of the best tanks in the game, and Emmeryn can do nothing to him. And in response, Great Aether absolutely annihilates her. What do we make of that? Yeah, full team wipe number 2. We're doing pretty well so far. Okie dokie. Next set of opponents we're looking at, it's duo 4 of a new Myr, Veil, Mythic Veil, Fallen Lumera +1, and Winter Dimitri. They're putting Lumera in range to tank. They might not realize it, but they're also putting Dimitri in range to tank. Lumera is also outside of the save range, and I knew it was going to happen. There is our first example of Joe PNE messing up our warps. Not that it super matters though, because Lumera is outside of the save range, so Tina can just blast her with no issues whatsoever. Now, Dimitri, what do you have here? You have pre-charge no quarter for a whole 5 damage. Great special, very well done. Ike, due to the Veil present, is gonna miss the kill on counterattack though, so... Okay. Let's see what Veil can do. Iceberg is going into 70% damage reduction. Yeah. Although, again, due to Veil being present, survives for counterattack. Now, Dimitri, is the no quarter take 2 gonna be enough? Yes, it is. Which frees up... Well, I'm not actually sure what that frees up, but it frees up all Dimitri's wonderful buffs for us to steal. And again, Emmeryn, Joe Peony not exactly playing nice with each other. Now, yeah, Dimitri, minus his buffs, is having a kind of a bad day right here. He kind of needs those, it turns out. One of many units hard countered by Tina. And he charged up Gale Force, so Freya gets to take out Veil as well. I couldn't do it, Freya can. And it turns out maybe Myr wasn't so scary after all, because, well, we'll see what number we actually get here. 18, okay. We got kind of close. We didn't get very close at all, actually, but it was worth a shot.
I'm so grateful.
Well, that's the last we're going to see of that, Tina. Pretty close, actually, but no, we're done with Tina. So, for the AoE does nothing. The attack in combat does even less. That's just he's healed back up. Thanks, Healing Tower. And again, Emmeryn, Peony just not playing nice. But it doesn't matter. Freya is clutching up once again. Takes out 4, just Myr left. Can Emmeryn hit harder than Tina did? I mean, well, actually, that 30 was pretty good, but Myr is still quite exceedingly tanky. Yep.
Take this, please.
Armored Beacon. Yeah, Gatekeeper survives that. Not a problem, but she keeps healing up. She keeps healing up. Thankfully, that trap's real. Okay, now can we finally finish her off? Emryn's attacking, which is a very good sign for the finishing her off stakes, because
I need a rest.
Emryn only chooses to attack rather than assist if she can get the kill. And, well, would you look at that, she got the kill. Beautiful. That's full team wipe number 3, which in turn makes this battle number 4. Opponents this time we're looking at Ike and Sonya, Winter Edelgard, Attuned Peony, Winter Dimitri, and Mila. Wrong, there we go, +2. Mila would be a counter to this team, except it's Chaos Season, which means I'm bringing Freya along. No debuffs for you, because there are so many units that are usable on Chaos Season to just cause all sorts of problems. Best if we don't let them do that. Now they are successfully positioning outside of Ike's Tempest range. Someone actually reads the skills. And they had the Bolt Tower lined up just right as well. Hits the whole team. Snipes out Tina from the back. That's the only unit they're killing. I'm not sure how wise that was, especially because Healing Tower means we're all healed up. Emryn going in, so you're not very tanky. And the fact that it's Emryn going in means that that peony may not be safe. And by may not be safe, I mean that peony is in some real frickin' danger. Welcome to the Ike Zone.
Never truly.
Alright, and remarkable chain of warping there lets Emryn come all the way to the front, and that's her second kill this match. Okay, now what do you got? Winter Edelgard, of course, is going to do the Winter Edelgard thing. That is, run into someone, blow them up, leave. Okay, I guess the Gatekeeper matchup just wasn't looking particularly good. Well, that's fine. That's just fine. Freya attacks into Mila. Not much going on there, but it's fine. Gatekeeper cannot get the kill by the looks of things. That's 6. 0 on the counterattack, but yeah, not quite there. Okay, Edelgard, what can you do now? 37 Armored Blaze. Ah, dang it. I was like, we're living with 1 hit point. No, we're not. And that frees her up to attack Peony as well. We lose our Dancer. But Mila, on the other hand, cannot get out of range. So Ike's going to finish her off. And then, because it was Ike that made the attack this time, that means Freya gets an attack into Winter Edelgard as well. We'll see how the numbers look on that. 15 by 2. Yes, take an Armored Blaze first, though. He takes it! And the second hit does not kill, but it does charge Gale Force. And Gale Force gives us that last tick of damage. How many full team wipes are we on now? Because that was another one. Just keeps happening. Alright, speaking of scary units, here we're up against Duo Kagero, Embla, Mythic Embla, Fallen Lumera, okay, Duo Peony, and Mila, plus 2. Embla and Mila is nasty. Those guys together can shut down all sorts of teams, except ours. Except ours, because we brought Freya, because Freya is essential. They positioned Ike at the edge of... not Ike, Lumera at the edge of Ike range there. Tina goes in first. She does have Scowl. That might do it for surviving one Ike fight.
You dare oppose me?
And she has Hardy Bearing. Actually, that might also do it when it comes to surviving Ike fights. We'll see. But again, Freya doing marvelous things in terms of not having our lives ruined by Embla. Having our lives ruined by Kagero, though, still definitely on the table. Weird fight to be taking. Does the iceberg really do that much? Well, it does a lot, that's to be sure. Oh, and the second iceberg. Yeah, that'll do the trick. That'll for sure do the trick. And then they surrender. I'm not entirely sure why they surrendered. I guess Embla maybe just couldn't get the next kill they were looking for, but a surrender is a surrender. We take those. Although admittedly not a full team wipe, so our streak is broken. Next up here wins Dimitri +1, Emblem Ike, Fallen Ursula, Haith, and regular Yuri +5. Fallen Ursula, another one of those characters who can very easily blow up an Ike if given the right opportunity. However, that's not how they're playing it. They've just sent Ike right up in there. And now it's our Ike's turn to get him right up out of there. Great Aether. That's a lot of damage. Not quite enough damage to kill yet, but Freya, bring it home. Yep, there we go. The first hit is when Emblem Ike is weakest, so big upfront damage will just do that to people. Now Dimitri is minus his buffs. He has to initiate in order to get all his buffs up, so yeah, he dies. And it looks like we stole Desperation from somewhere as well, so he dies very fast at that. Ursula has ridiculously low defense stats, so she never stood a chance. And, well, with 3 units wiped very fast indeed, they are choosing the surrendery way out. Now then, well, what have we here? The opponents here are Brave Corin, Peony, regular Peony, Lyon, a legendary male Alia, and Mythic Loki. Mythic Loki, kind of smart to run into Tina, actually. We're stealing all their buffs, they're removing all of our buffs, however, they kind of forgot to get the person whose buffs matter the most in Mythic Loki's area of effect. That would be Ike, who was Tempest buffed himself for extra movement, and has just sniped out that Lyon. Whoops. Could have prevented that by positioning Loki just 1 column to the left, but guess we don't really care about that. Now, Legendary Alia, well, is going to survive the combat with Emblem Ike. However, I'm not really sure. Okay, second time is the charm.
May you find rest.
Yeah, cut about halfway through Emblem Ike, but you know, we have a healing tower that's just getting healed back up. Emmerin, yeah, wasting all of our dances yet again. But it doesn't matter because Ike has his sights set on a new target. That target is Brave Corrin.
No doubt remains.
Armed Flow still does 0. This unit is very ridiculous, and Great Aether on the counter does a whole lot more than 0. Next up, Emrin chose a pretty decent spot to end up, so Tina able to walk around Alia, take out Peony from behind him. Now Freya. Ooh, that minus attack doing some serious work. That's Alia down, and that's Gale Force up. So Loki, as the last unit on the side, her days are numbered.
Magnificent.
Yep, she got dematized. And that, we're back on it. That was another full team wipe. Love it when those happen. You may have noticed. Well, we're up against here, kind of a themed team this. Duo Saniki, Rayson at +10, Ninja Zelius +2, Alincia +1, and Micaiah +10. That's legendary Alincia here. You may notice that many of these units have something in common. Or you may not. Well, either way, they have positioned around our extra movement, this time, at least. Sending Saniki up around the back. Looks like they want to snipe out Tina the same way we've seen before. Yep.
Be careful.
That's it right there. Now the question is, how they're getting out. That's how they're getting out. Is that wise? Oh. My wisdom senses are saying... They're saying... Oh, it was unwise. Now, unfortunately, we can't box Saniki in, but we can snipe out the dancer. That works.
Forgive me.
Yeah, the extra mobility that we get there, just beautiful stuff indeed. Cool Fiend team. Shame it didn't quite work out. And by shame, I mean obviously that I am very happy it didn't work out, because, yes. Next team here, Plumeria +10, Fallen Veil, Freya +1, Emblem Ike +10, and Fallen Lumera. Okay, so Emblem Ike, 2 Fallen supports. Admittedly, don't know if Fail's in the right spot for this. And admittedly, number 2, well, when it comes down to Ike fights, we do know, as Ike fighting champions over here, that the attacking Ike has the advantage. Admittedly, this Ike is pretty dang tanky, so that advantage might not be getting him as far as we would have liked.
Let me help.
So yeah,
Guide you.
this Ike is not dying this turn, probably. Using Veil to take out Peony. Sensible. Now, can they handle our Ike? Maybe. Maybe. I mean, they do have, by all accounts, a stronger Ike. Got pretty close. Vale... Oh, I was thinking Vale would land the final blow there, but Vale is backing off. Which... Okay, we're starting to circle back around to the unwise zone here. Because, yes, Emryn went and did some healing. Lovely. Didn't actually heal, but did let Freya get into position, snipe out that Veil from over Ike's shoulder.
Emblem, engage!
And now our Ike getting a little chance to, well, still not actually do anything to their Ike, but, you know, just play around a bit.
Great Aether!
Yeah, if I'm being honest, that Ike could probably solo at this point, but luckily for us, it seems like that's not the route they're going down. They lose the Veil, they surrender. Thank you indeed. Now, just a couple more matches left in the season. Opponents this time are Attuned Shida, Fallen Veil, Emblem Ike, the new Attuned Azura, and Legendary Camilla. Putting Ike up front, and everyone else is out of range, and Peony, you ruined it again! We could have walked! We could have walked! But no.
I'll guide you.
Still. Ike fight outcome. Kind of a draw.
Go!
And kind of a draw isn't really what we want, I'm afraid. Because it means that now their Ike is gonna get a chance to do some healing nonsense. Everyone else shuffles up. But the shoe is on their foot now. Looks like Shida... Yep, looks like Shida takes out Freya. Nasty. Oh, sniping out Tina from around back as well. And do they have a way of, well, one dealing with Ike.
Great Aether!
Ooh, came pretty close. Oh, and Vale, of course, being still alive, gonna deal the finishing blow. Now, Gatekeeper is pretty great, but unfortunately the 3 units we're stuck against here are all exceedingly tanky. Shida, it seems, is the weakest of the 3. But yeah, by the looks of things, we're running kind of short on kills here.
I'll stamp you out.
Kind of short indeed. And that just leaves, well, not a lot, honestly. Pretty straightforward cleanup. Legendary Camilla can hit hard enough to take care of all of this, no problem. And Chunshira with the final blow. Well, I said I should get rid of Peony, and it finally came back to bite us, but, well, I couldn't be bothered, okay? It's too much effort. Don't hold it against me. And our final match to end the season. We're facing here Mirabilis +3, the spring version, Gulveig for an Ursula, duo Lyon, and duo Byleth. Out of range, safe. Sending Ursula to do something. You knew that tile was in range, right? Is that true by a near saver? He doesn't look like a near saver. Yes, why? Why indeed? You could see it on the threat display that we could hit that tile. Why did you put Ursula there? Well, clearly they don't know either. I was thinking maybe it was a sack play, but no, it was just a misplay, I guess. Well, there's no explaining some things in this world, but nonetheless, as far as Chaos seasons go, I would call that a pretty dang good Chaos season. Only one loss, and considering how easy it is to lose on Chaos season, one loss is very good. It's very good. It's frankly quite good. So, well, how did you do on Chaos? How are you planning to take on the next seasons now that ridiculous Gale Force plays are possible? Although none happened this time around, so I'm pretty happy with that. And all in all, just thanks for showing up. Your likes, your comments, your subscriptions are greatly appreciated, and I will see you all in the next one. Penrust out.